Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Shazam, issue number 12. And what better time to review a Shazam comic book than during a lightning storm? That's right, if you hear a big boom like that, it might be Billy Batson. It's definitely Mother Nature. It's not a garbage truck. It's not noisy neighbors. It's Mama Nature. Anyway, she could be a bee sometimes. So this was actually a really, really good issue, despite the fact that everything about this issue was, don't like this issue. They talk about guest writer, guest artist. That starts off talking about this story takes place as an interlude, and it happens before Shazam issue number 1. I'm like, why am I reading this? There should have been a warning. There should have been a warning because I got that in Comixology, right? Should have been a warning. This is not a regular Jeff Johns book. They should have said something like that. But then I probably wouldn't have bought it, and I would have missed out on this amazing story. So I guess I can understand the lying through omission, but in the meantime, let's get talking about who made this comic book. I'm going to talk about why the comic book is so freaking awesome. This issue is called World's Finest, which is fitting considering the fact that it's a team-up, definitely a team-up, with Batman. Okay, Jeff Loveness does the special guest writing. Brandon Peterson does the special guest art. Mike Autia, well, he's just the regular old colorer, and Rob Lay is the regular old letterer. These guys get to return. Anyway, Brandon Peterson on the cover, and Ken Lashley, local fella, right down here, doing the variant cover. Anyway, so what do you call it? This? Shazam was created by Bill Parker and CC Beck. How the hell dare I forget that? So basically, Shazam is beating up on Crocodile Man, I guess. I don't recall this villain. Anyway, he's beating him up really quick. It's like 2 shots. He gets hit, he knocks the dude out. You know? What do you call it? He's just hanging out. He's just like, I got really bum enemies. You know what I'm saying? I got to go and do something better than this. This is very much like the movie. All right? Like his partner there, Freddy, he's talking about, you got lousy villains, man. Superman's got bow. Batman, oh my God, he's got all these villains. Wonder Woman's got a couple things, whatever. Billy's like, all right, you know what? I need to go someplace. I need to do something better. He's like, hey, Freddy, you want to come and hang out? Oh, wait, I can't. I'm in Gotham. He's like, tell me you did not go to Gotham. He's like, yeah, I'm in Gotham. Maybe Batman needs some help. He's like, dude, you just can't go to another place, another city and start helping to clean up the mess there. Now, for me, this is perfect because, Freddy's like, dude, even Superman knows you don't go to Gotham and start messing with Batman's villains, right? Why? Because you're going to piss off Batman? Yes, you're going to piss off Batman. Are we afraid of Batman? Kind of. It's a respectful thing. And it would be nice if there were more heroes superheroes in Gotham. Because maybe it wouldn't be such a big deal. The problem is there aren't any superheroes in Gotham. There's only Batman and his family, who are not necessarily supers. Of course, there's been retcons lately. There's, there's Duke, who has powers now. Gotham Girl doesn't count. Anyway, so he just shows up and he's like, what's a big deal? I'm just going to help Batman out. So this is, for that reason alone, the perfect comic book. Because you get a really good reason why you don't show up in Gotham and just start helping Batman with all the problems there. Because of all the places in the world, you'd figure, dude, I'd rather be in Iraq. I'd rather be in freaking, forget the Green Zone. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be someplace in a horrible, terrible place than to be in Gotham. Gotham's a terrible place. I imagine people just go walking down the street and get murdered, and just hear laughter as you're dying. And it's not even necessarily the Joker. So, it's a terrible place to live. But Billy, as Shazam, shows up. He's like, I'm going to help out Batman. And all he's got to do is deal with one of his stupid little villains, namely the Scarecrow. I think you already see where all of this is going to go wrong. Batman does, in fact, show up. And for the most part, he has a pretty easy time handling the Scarecrow, even though he winds up getting hit with the fear toxin himself in a very interesting way. I was good with it. Shazam winds up getting hit also. Now, I didn't see any Wisdom of Solomon, which always bugs me. It's like, dude, it can't just be an eidetic memory. But at the same time, we do still want the youth of Billy Batson. If I had to make one complaint, it's that I don't feel that they're writing Billy in a way much like, was done back in the day when Bill Parker and C.C. Beck were doing the books. But all that being said, whatever. I can't be mad at them. Literally, if I'm going to focus on one bad thing about the book, that's going to be it. But reading this book, man, it was great. It was a really good read all throughout. Batman was drawn kind of funny, but you know what? He's also drawn in a world's finest sort of imagery. So I believe it was done on purpose, which makes all the difference. I mean, that was great. Reading the story, by the time I got to the end, you'd figure you know exactly what's going to happen. For the most part, it's pretty easy to guess what's going to happen, and yet it's still done in that Jeff Loveness sort of way that I just Lovenessed. I don't know if I'm the first person to ever say that, but I don't think that I want that on my tombstone. Anyway, remove that epithet and simply look at it this way. At the end of the book, I felt good. I smiled, a big cheesy smile by the time I got to the end of this book. Kind of looked off in the distance, let my imagination kind of run wild a little bit. I'm like, that was really good ending. I like this. For an interlude book, this is how you do it. This is exactly how you do it. Definitely a team up. Guys, I don't care if it's a guest writer, guest artist, guest book. Get the book. I think you could enjoy this easily as much as the regular Shazam book. This was really good. And I'm out. I'll leave you with that. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.